see. All right, so real quick, Ghoster just messaged me. A ton of triggers are placed around the map that will teleport some players to a random location, removing the use of radio, GPS, and NVGs, but it will be given back after a certain amount of time. In the place of the player, a replacement being with no will agent, but don't say that will take place seemingly and die minutes after teleport. Oh, okay. So agents are a code term for AI, where they have very limited player ability. They don't auto-target and stuff, so it's like regular AI, but they don't do anything. So it's just meant to be something to spook the players with.
Oh, nice. Yeah, no, I was just talking about my dietary habits and how, even though the one thing that people always say, you know, British people and tea, yeah? I actually don't like tea. I don't drink coffee. I don't like crumpets. I also don't like curries. And there's also, I don't know, have you ever heard of Greggs before?
I have, but I don't know what they are for.
Basically, Greggs is a breakfast place, sort of. They make like pastry stuff. So, yeah, pastry, bacon roll, stuff like that, and I don't actually like it. And that has put me #1 enemy on for a lot of British people. So,
chat's telling me Jack is just jacking off over food. Okay.
Zam came into my chat, by the way.
Did he?
Zam. Yeah, he came into my chat, and he said, so it's actually deleted now because he got timed out, he got bonked. And he said, he said something like,
Dooley's just spinning the win.
It's a dream, bulgy wolgies, but sorry, I'm not a bunny girl. And then he said, no battle.
So you bonked him because he wasn't a bunny girl.
No battle jail can suppress my horny Jack Coon. That was horrible. And then he posted a
yes, Devour,
tentacle,
I'm getting drunk just for you.
A female that looks like she's having a very good time, and another tentacle on either side. Please look, man. I ain't the horny one here.
Look, I'm just watching Dooley spinning to win, okay? I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but
get your chat
under
control.
Yeah, funny. All right, Korvac, who likes to watch in my channel, he is ground commanding tonight. He's got Vargrant commanding X-Ray here, Kiri taking the 338 sniper rifle, and his suppressed shooters are going to be Brain and Reaper's Insanity so far with MP7s. Kit-wise, it looks to be NATO-based gear with 5.56 rifles, which means they also have the Carl Gustav M72 Laws, M249s, and M240 Bravos, and Dooley is still spinning. Otherwise, looking back on the roster, we have Alpha, just Alpha 2 actually, under the command of... looking for this slot, Norgar from 4IB, and Stark is taking an explosive specialist role, and Falcon is playing under this group with an auto rifle. This is round 3. I was told there was going to be some sort of quote-unquote Scandi civil war going on, so we might see Scandi on both sides today, but Falcon is filling up under Alpha 2 as their auto rifle, and he has, is that 249? He has a 249. That is his gun of choice, so I'll be really curious to see what he does with it in this round. Bravo HQ has Flying Finn leading with Azariah under him from Scandi Recon. Bravo 1 has Yanni, Iander, Teacher, Infidel, the new lead Pertin, and Nemesis, who is also an FNF staff member, with Arcor and 2 1RCC members, Skip and K. Charlie 2 has Candy, Tekik, Misphere, Broken, and Matura, only taking that one element of Charlie. And then Delta has Ash, leading for Swola, Rory, the guys we normally see in OFCRA, as well as Ultra Lord, and Norris, who is taking a Grenadier role, but he's not the official leadership position because I don't see a slash in his name, but because he has that Grenadier rifle, he might just be the actual leader there. But he has Not Bay, Cholt, Dog4, Dooley, and Maz. A pretty good team right there, with Cholt taking the 240 Bravo, interestingly enough. Looking over at Op4, we have Night Owl, Mr. Sexy Voice, taking platoon lead in this mission led by Ghoster. Jonathan is leading Op4 X-Ray, and his sniper is going to be Thompson with the 338 sniper rifle. The T5000 with Omega, and Raven being his suppressed shooters, and McCarthy taking medic. Both sides, by the way, have transport trucks and transport cars, and as I mentioned earlier, this is a mission made by Ghoster, and he has random triggers down that will teleport people to random parts of the map and replace them with AI agents, which don't have the ability to target or do most AI stuff like seek cover and whatnot. They're just random AI with very limited functionality, so that's always interesting. Otherwise, we have Jib leading Alpha HQ. Under him, we have only Grav leading Alpha 2, but we got Finn, Spiky, Leia taking a regular rifleman, one of the people to watch, Adria, Tali, Nordic Prophet, Ghoster, and Twins under the 2 Alpha groups. Blackbeard leading Bravo. Bravo 1 HQ led by Morgan, Bravo 2 led by Steve, but we got players like Goran, Oddball, Nixon, Shib, Hanu, and Martin. And then we have Charlie 1, which has UTG members, and then Delta, which has some Papaya Pirate members that have stayed on. So I don't see a Scandi Civil War here. Looks like Scandi has actually decided to stay mostly on Blue 4. Maybe we'll see Scandi Civil War in the rumored 4th round that might be happening tonight. But otherwise, Blue 4 has, no, excuse me. Scandi has been 0 for 2 tonight, right, Dream? Because they were on the losing side last round, too. So Papega have been a little bit in the lead. I could be wrong with that, though, right?
Yeah, they lost last game. I know for a fact, but the first game I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, no, they did lose. They did, yeah, no, they lost both games.
So if you want to make a safe bet, I would bet Op4 right now, but
also,
I mean, Scandi, I'm thinking are willing to bounce back. Furthermore, look at the sectors here. It's actually a line. So Charlie's going to be in between Alpha and, Blue 4 and Op4. So, in between Alpha and Bravo, that's what I was going to say, but... Yeah, just line warfare here.
All I say is, for the last few rounds, you've said that every sniper is better than me. I went back into the OCAP and checked. None of them have got more kills than me so far.
I see.
Yeah. Sorry, I just wanted to be extra.
But when was the last time you picked sniper?
About 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, yeah. And I got 4 kills.
You should do it for round 4.
2 weeks ago, and
hey,
I
Chosen,
got
how you doing?
5 kills? And then a week before that, no, 2 weeks before that, where I got 4 kills. I should go in for round 4. Do you want rid of me that badly?
No. I'm just saying, I want you to put your money where your mouth is.
What do I, like, I never get anything. I just get...
I'm still waiting for my 20 bucks.
Yeah, I'm chatting with my my financial advisors right now.
So your dad?
Yeah. And by chatting, I mean I you know.
All right. I'm writing down right now one of my sticky notes. Dream owes me 20 bucks.
I literally, like, you know, I offered myself up for anything else other than money.
All right, it's written down.
Okay. To be fair, I do live across an ocean, so.
And I know your father's email address. And I'll be contacting it shortly.
You know my father's. How the fuck do you know that?
Well, every Twitch account, as it's tied to an email address.
You're going to email my father about the fact that I didn't give you 20 bucks.
Yes. I have to collect it somehow, Dream.
How about you ask your chat for 20 bucks and I'm
You know, you're right. Jack could give me his magic beans instead.
No, I don't owe him money. He's lying.
You do owe me for a round from last week.
Yeah, it could, because of a complete... Yeah, because I completely...
You're the one that wanted to make the bet.
It was a joke bet.
Right, and you didn't announce that beforehand.
Well, I thought it was pretty obvious when Pepega Pirates and Scandi Rico were on the same team, and I bet against them, as I normally do.
Well, then that's your fault. You just said you normally do.
In all seriousness, if I owed him money, he probably would never. Unless.
Well, I mean, last time you owed me money, you paid me.
I paid you in fee picks.
Send in goat team 6.
Which I made a lot of money off of, but I can't. What else do you got?
Hand picks.
Send in
I
goat
can't make
team
money off of
6.
hand picks, and your dick is small, so I can't make money off of dick picks.
How do you know how big my dick is? All right, mate. How do you know?
I've seen your feet. Shut up.
I have pretty fucking big feet, mate. I have pretty big feet.
Radio, thanks for gifting out 5 subs. If you got some radio, make sure you thank him. Otherwise, hope you keep enjoying the operations. I hope you get a nice kick out of this scenario. So Charlie is a little closer to Op 4 compared to Blue 4, but I'll be curious to see how all these custom
Send in
teleports
goat
go.
team 6.
But we'll just have to see how everything goes.
I have a lot of. I don't like my chat right now. Normally my chat's calm because no one's watching me, but kind of. I have Zam being extremely horny.
Yeah, that's Sam for you.
I just have a bunch of people. Checks in the post. I hope you didn't fucking send a check to Liru.
Yeah, I'm trying not to die.
Please don't give Liru any money. He already gets enough.
I actually don't. I still have a mortgage to pay.
He already gets, a decent amount, but that has to go towards his mortgage. So do give Liru money, but not from my pocket.
But you owe me $20.
Yeah, again, it's like, it's the whole semantics of it all.
I see.
Pay Liru. Someone give me $20 and then I will.
If you're gonna pay Dream to pay me, just pay me instead. That just makes it easier.
Yeah, just pay off my debt.
How much to mute Dream, Jared? $50.
Someone's gonna fucking pay that. Someone is going to pay that.
$50. I mute him and we solo cast for this round.
Someone's going to pay that. Because
$50.
It'll be haha funny Dream, go away now.
Bet wise, it's 21k to 21k. I don't doubt that because of how the rounds have been going. I do agree. I think Op 4 is going to have a little bit of an advantage here because look at Charlie.
I don't even see any of that $50.
Look at the distance we have here, and look at the distance we have here. Excuse me. It is leaning in Op 4's favor. Did I do it for 5 before? Yeah, but price and demand. Now that everyone can meet $5, we gotta multiply it by 10. It's how I also bill my. Oh, there's 20.
Yeah, I'll mute myself for the rest of the stream if you give me $50.
Dream, Flavit is, excuse me, Jack. Flavit is paying the $20 so you don't have to pay it yourself. So thank Flavit for it. Okay? Round has begun. Oh, early start. Interesting. See, I wish we had that. I wish for some rounds it would be like a 10-minute start because it just makes it quicker. You know what I mean? But I appreciate that they're starting to lean into doing stuff like that. But I'm leaning on Op 4 right here because of how quick that things go. Ooh, we just had a Mongoose disappear. Shib and D Omega being teleported to Charlie because they ran into one of those triggers. And they try to go south, but then they go into a separate trigger. And Blue 4 actually bypassing a lot of that stuff. They got a squad right on top of Charlie as Op 4 dismounting and they're driving south. Not sure if that's a misplay, but I think now Blue 4 is showing, even though Op 4 had the advantage to drive in closer, Blue 4 is going to take Charlie. Alpha being taken by Op 4, but with Blue 4 holding Charlie, I think this might be a Blue 4 victory early on. Tough. Omega and Shib driving right behind one of the Blue 4 Humvees. Why did Dream... I just realized Dream went to his own room, so I guess we're going to be in our own casting channel today. Oh, well, I heard a vehicle explode. I have no idea where that explosion happened. I'm trying to look for it. I'm trying to see if there's any smoke coming out, but can't see how anything else went. But otherwise, Op4 having control of Alpha, Blue 4 and Charlie, excuse me, Bravo and Charlie being under Blue 4's control, but we have an Op4 Vic that might have been teleported right behind this one position. So Op4 is going to be able to dismount and take Bravo. And an interesting twist of events, hearing more explosives go off. Now we got some Mongooses rushing some TSB Blue 4 positions. Driving right by as that Mongoose does multiple flips. And there they go. They're taken out by Reaper's Insanity with that suppressed MP7 40-round magazine. So we'll see if these guys dismount and head up on foot. They're choosing to drive instead. Driver immediately taken out. Gunner in the back taken out as well. So that is a lot of damage dealt to Op4 X-Ray already. Granted, they just wrestled control of Bravo because Hanu entered the sector. There was no Blue 4 defense on that sector itself. And otherwise, Blue 4 is holding most of Charlie here with a large amount of their forces. Tough call. So we've got Andre filtering back in. But Op4 has a lot of forces down here. We got a car trickling down, but it has just disappeared. And instead, I'm trying to see where they have been teleported to. It had Andre and the likes inside. Trying to look for them on the roster, but I can't seem to find them. Interesting call. Stark and Shib right next to each other. Shib is medicing right now. Stark moving past, doesn't hear that medical sound. Oh, there's Stark, and there's the double tap on Shiv. Bravo being taken, Andre folding down. Trying to get the drop on Commander Slot, but he is taken out by Captain Morgan. And otherwise, Op4 has both Alpha and Bravo utilizing the teleports that, I mean, it's just luck at that point. So Blue 4 is going to have to push to Alpha or Bravo. In this case, looks like they're going for Alpha instead, which is heavily entrenched. But I could see them overpowering it because of manpower, because Op4 also has this force back here that could reinforce. But right now, it is Op4 to just defend their sectors, and they could potentially win it. 5 minutes are ticking on the clock right now until points start being scored. But if Op4 can hold, then they will more than likely win this scenario. Yeah, lucky teleports on Op4's side. But we'll see if those teleports continue. We got some Op4 guys on the north here. Might try to push into Charlie. It is members of Papega sideways. Actually, just one member with Scottish and McCarthy. They could push south and potentially put a damper on Blue 4's plans here. We've got Norris, who is a really good solo player, a heavy hitter. And he is on his own with that M16A4 with that 203 system. So we'll see what he is capable of pulling out here. We got Skynet all the way back here. Some Blue 4 guys trickling in, already under fire by Novix here. Z trying to... Oh, we get some great shots on Novix. You see that blood right there. I mean, Novix got hit a few times. And Ultra Lord and Z are immediately getting engaged by Guy Fieri. But we have Norris trying to pull around on that rear flank. Some Blue 4, meanwhile, on Bravo trying to fold in from the north. But Op4 has a pretty good defensive group because they've got reinforcements starting to trickle in with Tolly, Spiky, and Leia, who are part of the sniper team. Otherwise, you're Flux to suppressing this angle. That's going to keep Z pinned down. Hydrate, you got it. Norris getting some shots on Despo. And he quickly pulls away. Look at that, Stark right on top of Novix's position. Ooh, execution? Maybe? Does Stark see him? Yes! Great kill. Korvac putting some shots. He managed to take out one of the Op 4 defenders, but Misfit and Morgan might collapse on Korvac's position. He is Blue 4 ground command, and he's taken out by Morgan. So Blue 4 without their ground command now. But we are seeing, we just saw this guy back here, Norris, getting a kill. Blue 4 might be able to snipe Alpha's position if Norris continues to do those sneaky flanks along with Falcon and other Blue 4 players in here. We just saw another Op 4 guy get taken out. And Arcor calling that there will officially be a 4th round within Friday Night Fights, and I, of course, will be covering it. Hopefully with Dream, because he bounced to his own sector, or his own channel, so hopefully we'll join back up with each other. We got King back here with an auto rifle. He's got that arrow in his name. He's combing these areas, but Shepard taking him out. Great security by Shepard there. I think Blue 4 might be able to take Alpha with how diligent their players are. I mean, fuck, we got Stark, Falcon. Norris is down, though. Interesting. But I think between Stark and Falcon, we might be able to see an upset here in this sector. But they are fighting Pepega Pirates members. Falcon's got to fight Guy Fieri and Arma Jesus, two of the best players within FNF. You have Op 4 Shy stolen a Humvee. He's coming back into Bravo there. Hiccups. Rather Scottish able to take out that one Blue 4 guy. Leaving Stottenberg from 1RW up here on the north. I think Op 4 is going to be able to hold Bravo, but again, Alpha is the major sector to watch here. Dog 4 Stark, Dooley, and Not Bay. That is actually a really good quadruple combo here. Dog 4 had taken out Amateur. I think Blue 4 might be able to secure this one sector out of Op 4's hands despite Guy Fieri and Arma Jesus being here, because they were able to take out Falcon. But I think Blue 4 is going to be able to hold that sector of Charlie and then take Alpha and then push whatever they have to Bravo and hold the line. This is leaning into Blue 4's favor right now, but it could go either way. Falcon disconnecting. Oof. Probably because he was taken out by Arma Jesus and Guy Fieri. I don't think there's any shame in going down by those two guys because they're really, really good players. But Zat coming around as Stark has entered this barn area. He's holding the wall with his AK-74, which he actually stole from an Op 4 guy because he's in that NATO gear. Weapon PID confusion is a really good tactic in FNF because it really does mess with other players. Falcon, I don't think you have anything to be ashamed of. You went down to Arma Jesus and Guy Fieri, two really, really good players on your caliber. So there's nothing wrong with that. But Alpha going to the neutral status as Blue 4 trickles in. I know, Falcon, but that's the game because they're part of the defense, you know? That's why offense always gets that numbers advantage. So I get that you're salty, but be happy you at least had to be brought down by really powerful players within FNF themselves. And it is getting darker, which means that Illumination is going to be tougher for both factions themselves. But with Alpha being under neutral, now Op 4 just needs to seal the deal in defense. But again, I think Blue 4 is going to be able to come back around with this caliber here. Jolt starting to push down. We had Dooley just knock out Oddball there on the outskirts. Arma Jesus staying on the southern side of the sector. Red Ram being swept, but no one's found him just yet. We hear some automatic fire. That's Legal Action Ash getting into a firefight down here. Other side able to find each other. They're just firing at other units within the sector. Ash might spot Legal Action. Take him out, Ash. Blind spray, and he knocks legal action out. Again, when I hit the L key here, this is what they see. It's very, very dark. Red Ram getting taken out by a grenade by Not Bay. Ooh, Dream got disconnected. His internet might have been a little wonky there. Right now, points-wise, it's leaning to Op4, but Op4, they've lost Alpha, so both sides are ticking up. So Blue 4 really needs to secure Alpha to bounce back, and they've got more numbers under Alpha themselves. It's just Sideways and Arma Jesus, which are members of Papega Pirates. I would argue the second best community within Friday Night Fights. They might be able to bounce back here, but they're fighting veteran players like Stark and Not Bay, who are the best of the best that FNF has to offer. So it's going to be a tough fight, especially since they're reinforced by Dooley, Tekic, Dryden, Banks, and Dog4. Plus, Blue 4 is about to get control of Alpha here because they got two guys in the zone, and Op4 doesn't have anyone in there to counter. We do have McCarthy coming into Charlie, but there's still a lot of Scandia Recon members in the zone. He's not going to be able to wrestle control of that until he starts taking people out. Okay, Fury back there. He's trying to sweep for any remaining 4IB members in that sector. If I was McCarthy, I would just pick a building and hunker down for the moment. Try to regroup what the heck's going on. Ooh, Guy Fury put some shots on Shepard. And Alpha is now under Blue 4 control. Shepard trading with Guy Fieri, but Shepard might still wake back up. He's at least medical. Medical-able, which means that a medic can go up to his position and revive him. But it's just up the Sideways now, but Blue 4 now under Alpha. It's going to be up to McCarthy if he can pull a solo here, but an AT Rock coming on his position, knocking him out. I think Yanni's going to do a double tap here. There it is. So I think Blue 4 could rally up and then push Bravo, but Bravo has a lot of Op4 resistance here. Op4 is going to have to send a counterattack to Charlie in order to stay in the game, because otherwise they'll lose that point advantage on the top right here. But it could still swing either way. We've got Shy coming up with an auto rifle. He could do some damage, but I don't see him taking over this entire group. Now, if it was something like Bay or Falcon, I could see him killing a lot of dudes here, but I don't think Shy has the capability of taking out Charlie by himself. But hey, he could coin himself a Liru patented watch list if he's able to take everyone out here, because especially since these are Scandia Recon members. Nemesis, Teacher, Iander, Infidel, Yanni, Azariah, Falcon. I mean, these are the best of the best when it comes to FNF. So if Shy is able to keep his own here, he'll be coining himself among the greats. Trying to suppress Teacher right now, but Teacher's able to get back into cover. And it looks like Guy Fieri, whoever was still on Op4, getting taken out by Stark and Not Bay. Two of the best players within FNF itself. I could see Blue 4 just rallying Charlie and then pushing and holding, but we still have three Blue 4 players, Kabaya, Stottenberg, and Brain, holding on the north. I remember Brain, he is one of the suppressed shooters, so is Stottenberg. So they could do a lot of damage right here with those suppressed M16s. Actually, those might be M4s. But just to harass this one remaining sector here. I'm completely on the wrong side, my bad. Here we go. Gonna switch to night vision so it's a little easier to see for you guys. All right, Now, patience. It is in Blue Force favor. They have 2 of those sectors. Shy pushing up. Getting into a firefight with K here, is unable to get a kill, but Shy at least knocks K out. Skip in the tree right here. Shy getting the double tap on K, killing him. And he immediately pulls back, taking that free kill and moves. Watches right here. Shy is joined by Twins and Ghoster, but Teacher Nemesis are starting to flank around. Nemesis used to be my top pick for FNF. We'll see if he's able to regain that today. Might get on the rear of Ghoster. Starts putting some shots. Knocks, does some damage on Ghoster, but Tolly knocking out Nemesis. Teacher trying to return fire. Knocks Ghoster out, but Tolly putting some fire down as well. Puts a grenade down right on that tree. That might be it. It's a smoke grenade, though. Now that's the actual frag right there. Yanni trying to fire down the lane here as Twins and Tully are pinned down. Meanwhile, got some fire back there, but I'm going to track this firefight instead. Yanni trying to put some shots on Twins. But Tully putting some firefighting on Purton there. Ghoster getting on top of Twins' position. Gets the kill on Yanni. More OPFOR reinforcements coming down. As OPFOR are trying to make their unit push to Charlie to at least take that sector. But Blue 4 has mounted up in vehicles. They're trying to push down to Charlie to reinforce. It is still neck and neck right now. 57 to 55. Or 59 to 55, excuse me. OPFOR, if they are able to take Charlie, they might be able to bounce it back, but it's going to be a really tough fight. So if Kabaya on the north of Bravo, I don't see Kabaya getting all those kills, to be honest, even though he might be suppressed. And we have Nape and Dooley rushing with a truck to get to Bravo. That could change the difference here if they're able to dismount and then push in. Still go either way. Twins pushing up Purton on his flank. I mean, it's pitch black right now. They're not going to be able to see if each other push up on this flank. They need illumination of some sort. Purton sighting it is because he does have NVGs. So Twins able to take out Purton, but Purton was able to take out one of the OPFOR members there. Now he's firing down at Skip. But Twins taken out by Iander, who is normally the AT god. He does have that Moz right there, just in case he needs to use it. AT fired down at Audria's position, but he pulls back. Jib still on a flanking position on Skip and Iander here. Tolly also might fold in. He's trying to, but he's got some pretty nasty open ground to deal with here. Yeah, that truck's been taking a lot of fire. It is actually destroyed now. On fire here by Audria's grenades or AT capability. And I'm assuming Kabaya was just taken out by Stevo and Hotel Soap.
So let's give him a warm.
Meanwhile, I got Tolly and Jibstyle trying to get into Scandi Recon's line. Flying Finn in this tree right here. Tolly about to run right on top of him. Misses him. And Tolly taking out Flying Finn, knocking him unconscious, but Infidel comes up and shoots Tolly in the rear and actually kills Flying Finn too in the crossfire. Oof. Pretty tough call there by Infidel, but I mean, taking out the threat is the mighty call there, but at least guaranteeing a blue 4 member goes down as well, because no side got the number advantage, so it still keeps it even in terms of KD. But I mean, both sides have been giving it their all. I'd say there's still no number advantage on either side. Just Blue 4 has been a little more aggressive here because Op 4 has been doing their best to hold Bravo, and that might be Op 4's undoing because Op 4 has been too defensive with so many units on Bravo itself. Blue 4 might win in the next 5 minutes, though, because of holding both sectors, but we do have Nordic Prophet starting to enter in. If he's able to engage Azariah and kill him successfully, that'll at least knock Charlie under neutral. But, I mean, look at the number difference here. They still need to send something down to hold Alpha, which Tekik is guarding. Jib style in between 3 enemy infantry, 2 of which are from Scandi Recon. Again, the best community within FNF, in my opinion. But not Bay and Dooley within striking distance of Bravo, 2 of the best individual players within all of Friday Night Fights. So this could still go either way, but it is leading in Blue 4's favor right now, just because of the point gap under the 2 sectors. We need to see Spiky and Jib enter this sector. We just saw shots go out. That was Infidel throwing some grenades out. Oh, I agree, Flabbit. That Op 4 didn't capitalize on that collapsing advantage in time. They lost Alpha, and then it's just running into Blue 4's favor. Dog 4 getting knocked out by Jack. Jack needs to get the double tap at this point. There it is. Great double tap by Jack there, but I don't think it's still in Blue 4's favor. They're about to get into the 90s, which means it's going to be GG in about 2.5 minutes. Adria getting run up by Stark. Oh, Stark's one of the head honchos. Adria killing Stark! Holy shit! Stark is one of the best in Friday Night Fights as a whole, so the fact that he is despoed by Adria, also known as Adrian, is because the N cuts off. Great call by Op 4 there. It's 2 on 3. So if Op 4 pushes and takes out more forces of Blue 4, they could potentially turn this around. But 93, 95 now. It means that within a minute, Blue 4 is going to win unless Op 4 gets more members into Alpha, excuse me, Charlie, and knocks out this, and knocks the zone to neutral. But it's 3-3. They're firing now. AT going out, kills one of the Op 4 guys. No, I stand corrected. It's still 3 on 2. Op 4 able to knock down one of the Blue 4 guys, and now the zone is neutral. Even though Ash enters the sector, Ash needs to flank, but he is immediately shot at by Spiky. Spiky doesn't have, isn't one of the best aimers in Arma, but able to suppress Ash to keep the zone neutral. 40 seconds and Blue 4 wins because of the 20-second ticks, and they still own 1 sector. They're trying their best to knock out Bravo here. I think this is going to be a Blue 4 victory. 99, it's GG. Blue 4 has won. There's no way to turn around. Op 4 is not threatening Alpha, and Alpha is still going to win that one last point within the next 20 seconds. So GG, Blue 4 wins, but that was by the skin of their teeth, to be perfectly honest. Don, feel free to pay out. The round has won. Blue 4 is victorious with Scandi Recon. Now, where did Op 4 go wrong? They did not capitalize their... No, that's wrong. They capitalized their advantage on Bravo, even though they lost it with not Babe clearing the sector himself, because he is the best player in FNF, in my opinion. But they weren't able to hold their home sector for Blue 4's push, and that's what cost Op 4 the victory, in my opinion. And this is going to be a 3-sector. Oh, my God. All right, BRB 1 second. Hey, Dream, how are you? I'm going to go AFK for 1 moment.